Hello and welcome to Next Week Now, next week's new way of knowing the new news before even the news knows what's the news now. I'm Ethan Yoon, the world's most trusted new news newsman. Without further ado, let's dive into next week's news now. Valentine's Day is upon us once again, meaning that all of the people in relationships will be flaunting their happiness and all the single people will be loudly proclaiming how happy they are to be independent and free and lonely. Whether you are in a relationship or single or it's complicated, here are 14 tips to help you get through the day. Tip 1. Don't take your date out on Valentine's Day. There's a man on the loose. He'll get you. Tip 2. It's okay if your mom is your Valentine for the 17th year in the row. At least that's what my mom tells me. Tip 3. Cosmopolitan Magazine says lingerie is a good Valentine's Day gift, but the thong I bought didn't really fit my mom so well. Remember to be cautious when buying clothing items as gifts to avoid awkward situations. Tip 4. No Valentine's date? No problem. Arrange 10 tea candles in a pentagram and place your handmade card in the center. You're sure to summon the perfect date. Tip 5. When you see Cupid, challenge him to a game of darts. The law of cherubs actually dictates that any challenge issued in the form of aerial stickaging must be met. You won't win, but you've distracted that baby long enough to deprive other people of the joy of falling in love. Tip 6. Looking to spice up the bedroom this Valentine's Day? Put googly eyes on your hand. Tip 7. First I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But I don't think I could have continued living as a conjoined twin. Sorry, Janice. Tip 8. Entertain your lonely ass by playing Red Rover with every couple you see holding hands. Tip 9. If you don't like your date, try me. I am very available from... Never mind. Tip 10. If you're a procrastinator like me, you forgot the reservation, the flowers, and the sheep blood chocolates. Luckily, I got a quick solution for you. Break up. You don't deserve her anyways. Tip 11. Your significant other isn't the only one you should care for this Valentine's Day. Make sure to also call your mistress. She's worried about you. Tip 12. Prevent boredom by bringing up how romantic your ex was so that your current partner is inspired to spice things up a bit. Tip 13. Trade in that expensive dinner and a movie for a night in. Cut down on cost by making that vegan hot dog recipe you've always wanted to try. If there's one thing that people love, it's meat substitutes. Tip 14. Locations to avoid the week before and after Valentine's Day if you don't want to end up in a whirlwind romance that will have you saying, I love you 18 months too soon. First location, a Blockbuster, where you will inevitably bond with a cute stranger over how much you love overpaying for movies from 2006. Location B, the grocery store, where you're going to pay for the single dad in front of you that forgot his wallet because between his wife leaving and becoming the new soccer coach, he's getting kind of scatterbrained. He'll force you to go on a date with him and then repay you for the $7 you spent on his organic almond butter. Place C, a bookshop, where 7 Marc DeMarco lookalikes and 8 Zooey Deschanel clones will overhear you listening to the Velvet Underground on your depression playlist and tell you it was meant to be, heard on an 8-track. All right, folks, moving on. It's that time for love and expenses, to buy a special someone a box of chocolate-covered strawberries, or if you're like my stepdad, Fred, just a box covered in chocolate. My stepdad, Mario Batali, always gave me the worst gifts. Just what can you expect from my stepdad, Ethan Yoon, Sr. But this year, there is a special man vying for your heart, in the heart of America. That's right, Bernie's back, and he's in love. This is how Bernie could still win your heart. You see, Bernie's socialist ways will allow him to split up all of his love equally amongst the American people and try and bring you away from your cuck boyfriends or my stepdad, Captain Crunch. Also, Bernie is so old and caring, he knows exactly how to make you feel cared for using his old, dying old and decrepit heart. Also, Bernie's been around. He's not just experienced in the political realms. If you think you know anything about sex, wait until you step in a room with Mr. Bernie. Forget Mr. Gray, all Mr. Bernie now. He doesn't make love, he criticizes the current era of politics. Hard. And that was this edition of How Bernie Could Still Win Your Heart. Moving on. Okay, folks, what's going on with that bridge? You know, the one that connects the BMC to the CMA. What's going on there? Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on.